Hello and welcome to Conan Exiles. So, let's cover straight away one of the main reasons why I wanted to show off Conan Exiles again. Because Conan Exiles has been out for quite some time. But I thought it was worth launching a Conan Exiles series because of the Thralls and the crafting changes. So now that we have some Thralls, I think it is high time that we explain, what the changes are. Now I don't have, we don't have many Thralls here as our group, but we have enough to start showing off a few bits and pieces. Yeah, the first things first is, for those who've played this game before, you might notice straight away there are a lot of extra workbenches. I mean, you've got an alchemist bench now, you've got a tinkerer's bench, and there's loads. And we don't have all of the benches put down here. There's a casting table, and I do apologise for it getting dark. We're just suddenly hit by a sandstorm due to where we are. If I stand to the side, hopefully it can be a bit quieter. So, there are a lot of benches, and what we have placed down here is just, a few of them. There are many, many more on the tables here. I mean, I can see. Let's get to show a few. So you got the master cabinet that was there before. What's new? Dismantling one. Yeah, we've seen that one before. Got the Grandmaster Blacksmith, Grandmaster Tanneries. Trying to find ones that are new. It's me telling you there are ones that are new, but it's just trying to show them off. Because it's simple things like when it's not obvious. Like when you go to Tinker, there's now a Tinker's bench, so it's a case of trying to hunt through some of these and spot new tables. Because like when I went onto one of these, there was another new one somewhere in here. Honest, there are new ones. They have been placing down new tables. It's like, say, you got a casting table, the alchemist bench. Before, it used to just be the fireball. But not only are there new tables, as you can see out here, the way that the NPCs, the Thralls, react to the tables is now different. So let's use this one as a good example. Now we have two here. Two carpenters. Now this carpenter, if you put her down, now she's a tier 3. She will make things craft quick and you get some extra recipes. So without her, you don't get the extra recipes. With her, you get the extra recipes, or him. And if I click this, you can see the speed that this is going. It's a lot faster than if you didn't have the carpenter on there. So not only is a tier 3 one here adding recipes, but it's also increasing the speed. Now if I get rid of this one and put this one on, the speed is faster because it's named. And not only that, nothing else looks different. You're thinking, well, other than this little bit of speed, what has it given you? Well, this one here is listed as a bowmaster. That's what that symbol means. And you think, well, what does that do? Well, I've crafted 2 bows. They're basic bows. I don't train in bows with this character, but this is a bow that's crafted by a tier 3 carpenter. It is giving 8 health damage, 8% armor penetration, 652 durability. Now with the one that is actually classed as a bowmaster, I got an extra point of damage and a lot more durability. Yeah, so the bowmaster one is actually giving a buff to any bows that it makes. But there's other types of bonuses you can get on Thralls, not just the one. There's all kinds of different Thralls with all kinds of different bonuses. So as before, what you would get is you go, oh, okay, I'm like this one here. Oh, I would get some new recipes. This armorer is giving some new recipes, and you'd hope to get it named to unlock some high versions of the recipes you already know. But on top of that, some of them can have extra bonuses, which allow you to craft things with special buffs. So it's not a case anymore whereby you go, oh, I've got one weaponsmith. That's it. I got a blacksmith. I don't need to get another blacksmith. I got a named blacksmith. I've unlocked some extra recipes that I want. You're now going to be thinking, oh, I actually want to capture several named blacksmiths, each with different kinds of buffs based on what is it I want to try and craft. One of them could be better at swords, one of them could be better at spears, one could be better at daggers. So you're going to think, oh, well, hang on, we got somebody in our group that wants to use daggers. We need to find a thrall that's good at crafting daggers. Now, this is an interesting recipe that this tier 3 gives. Normally, a steel reinforcement is 2 steel bars, but this recipe from this one is just an iron reinforcement and 1 steel fire, which is cheaper than trying to do 2 steel bars. So it's a case of, it's cheaper, but in weird kind of ways, sometimes slightly longer. Just trying to like work out what's actually the best benefit of that one. But yeah, it's and everything's got thralls now. The Tinker's benches will have thralls, and not just the Cauldron will have thralls, but the Alchemist will have thralls, and yeah, thralls are a lot more in depth with regards to crafting. You need a lot more of them, and you need a lot more of the special types. So that is pretty interesting itself. So the crafting has basically been redone. We need a base, really. I would have said 3 times the size of this current little base we have, just to put all the workbenches down that we would need. Because you would probably, in a perfect world, want several blacksmiths. One that's good at daggers, one that's good at swords, one that's good at, shields, one that's good at two-handed weapons, or whatever it's going to be. So you might actually want one room, this size even, if you want to, with smithies and blacksmiths, and then another building this size just to do different types of bows, carpentry, maybe some alchemy. There's a lot more to thralls and crafting now in Conan. So yeah, really cool, really good. Loads extra to do. I love it when there's more to do in a game, and just expanding the whole thrall basis and the crafting basis. Although at first sight, people who are used to this game might be thinking, oh, it was hard enough to get the ones I've got. But that's cool. I mean, going out and now hunting for 3 or 4 or 5 thralls to get all of your different options covered, if there's a group of you, is perfect. And if there's just one of you, like, if I was playing solo, well, I might only want somebody good at swords. I might not, need to get all the different thralls. I'm just looking for a sword master. So maybe slightly more difficult to find the one you want, but you don't necessarily need to have a massive base if you're playing solo to have all of the different goodies that you want. But if you're in a group like we are, then previously it was quite easy just to go out and get the thralls you want. Now we need to go and get, 3 or 4 times as many of some of these thralls, and have a base 3 or 4 times larger, so that we can all have, the master thrall we want, which is pretty cool, actually. That is pretty impressive. Fantastic stuff. So, there you go. I just thought I'd show you the thralls. I hope that helped. As we go further now, and we get deeper into the game, I will go back into the thralls and show you what's what. But yeah, great stuff. And I will see you all next time. Bye.